Hi, I'm Melissa, and I figured I would hop on and make a quick video while I'm sitting outside waiting for my toy poodle to do her stuff. Um, she's one of my crazy dogs. I have an 11-year-old toy poodle named Cleo. We have an 8-month-old lab mix named Rhea. I have a 14-year-old cat named Maggie, and we have a almost 3-year-old cat named Caffrey, the only male of all the animals. So, um, right now, giving Cleo her time. Um, so, today is actually day, let's see, I started a week ago Monday. So, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. 10. So today's day 12 of me using the curly girl method on my hair. You can see what it looks like. It's still pretty frizzy. It's not really dry completely right now because I woke up and did some stuff to it. I didn't put it in a bonnet last night. I will eventually show you how, or what the bonnet it is. But I did sleep with pillows. I have two of them, one downstairs and one upstairs, and they both have the silk pillowcases on them. So that does help significantly, believe it or not. Um, but right now it's still a little bit wet. I have tried so many different products. I'm still trying to learn. Um, I figure this really goes along well with my kind of mantra in life, I guess. I don't know. Um, when I heard about the curly girl method and learned that I could just wear my hair natural and curly and kind of learn how to live with what God gave me, it kind of hit home a little bit. I've always straightened my hair, done anything I can to not have all these curls. But when I heard that, I was kind of like, maybe I should just, go with life, take what God gave me, and just kind of run with it. And although the hair thing has been a challenge, um, everything else really hasn't been. I've been trying to find things that interest me, things that I want to do outside my job that I have for now. We'll see. Um, with chronic pain and plenty of mental issues. Working is kind of a good and bad. It works really well for my mental stability because I'm able to get out and talk to people and not be stuck in the house all day long. But it also causes major problems with my chronic pain, which is in my back, in my lower back. Um, I've had everything done, even this Tuesday, I had an epidural done. So I'm kind of dealing with coming out of that and seeing how that works. Um, I've learned that makeup wise, be yourself. If you want to wear makeup, great. And I do. I do when I go to work or when I go out. Even now, I just did a little something to my eyebrows just because they are kind of getting sparse as I get a little bit older. Um, so for those of you who don't know me, I'm 41 now. I will be 42 on May 17th. Um, so, like I said, this is just kind of a get to know me video, talk about the dogs. I do have two children. I have a 17-year-old son who graduated early this past December, who is kind of torn right now with what's going on with his life. But I think if I remember correctly, it's been many, many years, but he'll be 18 at the end of April, and he's trying to figure out this whole adult thing. So for him, I think it's good that he's here for a little while with us and not going off to college right away. Um, but that's a whole other story that I can get into on another video. My other son is Ashton. He is 15 and a sophomore. He started school early because of his birthday. His birthday's in October, so he's on the younger side. But he's fantastic. He has his issues. He's a teenage boy. Who doesn't at that point in life? So, hey Cleo. Sorry. Hey Cleo. Are you done? I think she's just chilling in the sun. The sun is just starting to come out here. I am in South Carolina in a town right outside of Charleston. We've now been here for not quite a year, pretty close. I think it'll be a year on like the 22nd is when we got here and checked in. I am a Navy wife, a very proud Navy wife, for 19 years now. My husband is a senior chief electrician in the Navy. He works on submarines. Right now we're on our shore duty, which, again, this is a whole other story that might get me into trouble, so I don't know if I'm going to really tell too much of it, but this is only our second shore duty, and it's the same shore duty we had before, except the other one was up in New York. He's training the new kids and the new students and new recruits that are coming in as nukes, and it's rotating shift work, and it's awful. He couldn't do it years ago. It was when he first started, so we're talking 10 years ago. He did it for about 4 years. He didn't do it well then, and he's really not doing it well now, which is making things really hard on me. But we'll get by, hopefully. So, we talked about the hair, we talked about the family. You can see my sweatshirt I have on. This is my baby company. This is my first job, even over my second job that I go out of the house for. Perfectly Posh has become a huge part of my life. I joined, it'll be 4 years on the 13th of this month. And I love every second of it. I love what it stands for. I love what I can do for other women. Just giving them samples and the ability to take 5 minutes out, to just chill and get some time to themselves, because I definitely remember what it's like with younger kids. Even now, I'm mom taxi because the oldest still doesn't have his license and really has no desire to get one. And the younger one will get his license, but it's going to be a while because I disagree with this driving at 15 thing, but he does have his permit. So I keep looking away to see what she's doing, but we had horrible storms last night. Some places got hit by tornadoes, I guess, and we just had a really bad storm. I have a couple amazing pictures I took really early this morning when it was still kind of super dark out, but the storm was still there. But now it looks like it's going to be really nice, and still on the chilly side, maybe 65 today. But the sun's going to be out, so that'll help. I plan on just still, taking a chill and relaxed day to work my back, to make sure I don't do anything to screw it up and make it worse. What else can I tell you about me? I am a LuLaRoe addict. I should be selling that along with Posh. Probably spend less on it in the long run. But I love their clothing. I love everything that they stand for as well. And the clothes are comfortable. I have issues with a few things. They're not perfect. Nobody is. No clothing company of any kind, no brand is perfect. Anything can go wrong, or you have pilling on your shirts. Whether you spent $300 or $30 or $10 at Walmart, it doesn't matter. It can happen. Again, goes along with life is life. Take what you have and just kind of run with it and don't worry about it. I'm learning to let go of things, both mental things and physical things. Decluttering and trying to go through and get rid of stuff that just sits around, and I had it because it was cute and I had to have it, And now it's just taking up space, and I'm kind of done with that until we're done and we settle. And once we settle and buy our own house for the first time, maybe at 50, um, then I'll start, decorating and collecting. But we just have a hodgepodge of stuff from the years of going here and being there, and this house and that house, and this one is different this way, and this one is different that way. So we need this and we need that. I can't tell you how many living room sets I've been through, just because they don't fit. Right now, I would love to do something about our bedroom because there's just not enough room for what we have. Um, that kind of goes along with the whole LuLaRoe thing. There's not enough room in my closet. I have the closet, which is a huge walk-in closet, and I have this ginormous rack in there that has all my Lula on it. I have shoe holders that have leggings. I have bins that have leggings. It's bad. My oldest son is dying to take it all out and do the whole Marie Kondo, or however she says her last name, thing with all my clothes. Sorry about the noise. The wind is still pretty bad here, as you can tell. Really hasn't, it's calmed down, but not too much. Um, but it's so nice outside, and I've got everything dark inside so that Rhea kind of calms down in her crate to take a little nap because she was trying to kill Cleo. Not really, but they get going and I just can't handle it. Um, so I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this. I'm not sure if this is going to be part of a blog or if this is going to be part of my business, promoting. But I think right now, maybe just doing some kind of a video blog and just talking about random things. I think it'll help me. I think there's other people out there that feel just like I do, and it might help somebody else out there. I am a very laid back, relaxed mom. Um, I always really have been. I was adopted as a child at 6 months old exactly, and I was a only child that was adopted, so I was a little bit spoiled. Um, they still spoil me, and I love them to pieces. They're a little on the older side for somebody my age. Like I said, I'll be 42, and they are my mom. Let's see, 46. Oh, geez. 46 to 20. They'll be 74. My mom in April and my dad in November, which is kind of a scary age for me with my mom because all her siblings, her mom passed away at 76. Two of her siblings that are gone passed away before 76. I think they were both 73. So it's kind of a scary time because I really don't know what I would do with my life if I ever lost, or when. I know it's going to happen, but when I do lose my parents, because they are a godsend, and I don't think anybody could have asked for a better family than what I got, and the blessings they have given me, and they've taken care of me, and they still take care of me to this day. They love their grandsons with all their heart. They love their grand animals with all their heart and soul. So they're pretty amazing people. But yesterday, actually, I got in the mail something pretty cool, but at the same time, it was kind of surreal. I have known who my biological mother is, siblings on her side. I actually met a few of them when my oldest son was still a baby in a car seat. So I literally grew up 10 minutes from where they lived my entire life. One of my sisters dated a godbrother and a few friends of mine and used to come into the pool hall that I managed all the time. Had no idea who she was. No idea. Not a clue. But it's just funny because I always had a fear of what if they still live around here and I end up, falling for somebody that happens to be a brother or a stepbrother or a half brother or something like that. And ironically enough, it could have happened, except my the middle child, my middle brother, so there's me, there's one younger than me, there's the brother, and then there's another sister who's a little younger, and then a youngest brother that are all half, maybe my next youngest sister could potentially be my pure biological sister, but nobody will admit to it, and I have no legal proof. I have no proof of anything. But so yesterday I got my original birth certificate. New York State passed the bill that gave adoptees the right to their original birth certificate. And like I said, I knew even when I was younger, when I was born, she named me Heather Lynn, Heather Lynn Cook. And, but it was really surreal yesterday to see the name, that name, her name, and everything on a birth certificate. There is no space even on it for the father because, she went into it knowing she was going to have me adopted. I always thought she was 14. The birth certificate says 13. But I'm also hearing that everyone thought she was even 12, which is crazy. So, I kind of get it. But again, this whole adoption thing is a whole other video that I could get into. Hopefully when I post this, people watch it. And like I said, I have a lot in my life that I can talk about, and I would love to talk about, and this is getting really bad. I would love to talk about anything you guys want me to, or that you, sorry, hang on. It's getting really sunny. But we have the whole adoption thing. We have the mental diseases that I have, some created and some I was just born with, obviously. We have the whole love of animals and puppies, and we have Navy life, which at 19 years, I'm a pretty seasoned Navy life at this point. So I know quite a lot, at least in the submarine world. Don't ask me about the surface world. I have not a clue. But that's kind of my life in a nutshell. So a lot of things that I could be knowledgeable about, and I like to make videos. I can make some fun videos of me doing my makeup, which is really hysterical because I still don't really know how to do makeup. Technically, right now, I'm also a unique consultant, but I think that'll be going away at the end of this month because I don't think I'm going to get any sales because I don't really try, and I'm not going to buy that much for me right now. So, but that's cool because I love the girl that I'm under, so I'll just go back to buying it from her. It's not a big deal in the slightest. Videos of my posh. I actually have one, but it's in 2 different parts, and I am not tech savvy. I have absolutely no idea how I'm going to put these together and then fast forward through parts. I really need to start looking at that. That's one other thing that I've been trying to figure out how to teach myself how to do. So I will post a few links underneath this video. You can check them out if you want to. If not, don't. Please comment on how horrible the video was because of where I'm sitting and what I'm doing and just a randomness. But if you want me to talk about something or anything like that, just comment and I will get to it and do a video on it. It can be about the hair. It can be about anything. I'm an open book. So I'm going to hop off here because I can't see anything because the sun is coming right at my face. And go see what the puppy's doing and chill and probably put some more ice on my back. So I hope everybody has a fabulous day, and I will be back talking to you soon.